me a break, man. Give me a break, man. Let's watch Victor from Japan.
Hello there, morons. It's Victor, King of the Morons, with my guest today,
Loretta.
Or
Kemushi
Kemushichan. It's Kimushi Chan, right?
Chan.
Her actual channel name is Kimushi Chan, and we've actually met. Is this the second time, third time? It's a second or third?
Second time, I
Second
think.
time. We met in New York City once, a couple years ago, in the wintertime for a Christmas YouTube meetup.
Exactly.
Right? A lot of fun. Everyone had a lot of drinks. A lot of karaoke singing, as we say in English, karaoke.
Karaoke.
Or karaoke. Mm-hmm. And now you're back in Japan.
Yeah, here in Nagoya.
And she, in my opinion, one of the top. She doesn't like this, but
no.
seriously, one of the most charismatic, top, I think, just wonderful J vloggers. Underrated channels, right? Oh, by the way, in the room we have 3 other people watching. Say hello, guys. Hello, guys. So if you hear any giggling or guffaws or booing, if you hear any booing especially, that's from these guys here. Awesome. We'll introduce you to them at the very end of the video if you want to see who the mystery guests are. But anyway, so I thought I would introduce you to her. Little summary. Give us a summary of your channel.
Yeah, well, basically, some people might have seen me before. I've actually been around since 2006.
Yes.
I did a couple silly videos with some really grainy footage, but I hope it's a little bit better now. Anyways, it's...
Recent editing is amazing.
Trying my best.
I thought it was a Macintosh, but obviously not a Mac.
Oh, no. Never Mac.
Never Mac.
Only whatever PC can give me. But yeah, so it's a lot of different topics. The videos I do are different topics on Japanese, how to learn Japanese language. And on top of that, just sort of cultural topics as well. And then recently, just sort of, just kind of funny stories about life and culture in Japan and also in New York City where I'm based. And just
now I know why I'm getting the deja vu. I thought this was the 3rd time because you actually did a video for me a long time ago, Black in Japan.
That's right.
That's why I'm getting this.
That's right.
I'm like, I thought it was 3 times, yeah. So one of the most popular videos on my channel, actually, thanks to you. People always ask me, Victor, what it's like to be Black in Japan? And I'm like, I don't know. I don't know what it's like.
I don't know.
I know how it's like to be brown in Japan, but nobody ever asked that. So she did a video for that, right?
Yeah, I just kind of jumped in there, and I think you actually had someone else slotted.
Raijin Gaijin was going to do it.
Raiming Gaijin, yeah.
Not Rising.
Rising?
That's a slip of the tongue there. Raiming Gaijin was going to do it, but you jumped in right before him.
Yeah.
Ladies first.
Ladies first, and we sort of jumped into that whole idea of lots of fun stuff.
But it was good. If you missed that video, we'll put a link to it in the description. But basically, it's not a big deal, right?
Not at all.
No. Now, one of the reasons I like you is not just because of your great videos, right? But your Japanese ability is amazing.
Oh no.
本当にね、心から全部日本語にしたら全然大丈夫ですね。
大丈夫です。
If we just change the whole conversation in Japanese, I'm sure you could do this whole conversation in Japanese.
英語?
Okay, we're going to do this. Well, you can do it in Japanese, I'm sure. I've seen her. You should watch her videos. They're amazing. But yeah, one of the things that I'd like to touch on in this video is how you got, because we got other people here just starting to study Japanese now, right?
Yeah.
I'm sure they'd be interested as well. So tell us about that as well.
Yeah. So this is one of my most, I'm sure everyone gets this question all the time themselves too, but everyone always asks, how did you learn Japanese? How long has it been? It started
How long does it take you?
How long does it take?
As if it's going to be the same.
I know, there's obviously a secret formula, let me know. So.
The blue pill.
Oh no, I took the wrong one. But either way, about 10 years ago or plus somewhere around there, I started, in high school actually, in school.
Oh right,
and
they offered Japanese?
Yeah,
that's great.
It was in a suburb outside of DC, so they had a lot of international connections. But yeah, so it was normal class. I was one of those kids who didn't really take it seriously or know what it was. And then I had a chance to go visit a family friend that I actually knew there. And then ever since I went there, it was just fantastic. So I was always...
There is where?
Oh, sorry, Tokyo.
Okay.
Tokyo. Yokohama, to be specific.
Okay.
Sushi, to be really specific.
Okay.
But anyways, so I went...
So when you were in high school, you came to Japan for the first time?
Yeah, 16.
Okay. Wow.
It was really, really fun.
Tell us the first impressions of Japan when you were 16. A lot of people who watch these are really young.
Yeah, my first impression was, first of all, shock. There is no Pikachu.
No Pikachu?
Just kidding.
Where's Pikachu?
Where's Pikachu? No, but on top of that, no, it was, I knew that up until that point I'd been studying for 3 years, and I just thought, this is a language that, it's on TV, it's in books, it's cool. But when I arrived
You were
in
the
Japan,
anime generation.
I was.
Oh, wow.
Very much so. So when I arrived, it was, people live and cry and die in this language. It was ridiculous. So at that point, it really sparked wanting to do something more. So from then on, I'd always look for ways to kind of get back to Japan. And the best way to do that, obviously, is for free.
Right. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Which actually is one of the reasons you will find this video valuable. You will thumb it up, hint hint, and you will save it to your favorites. Is because she started a new website. And could you introduce your site for us?
Yeah. So the site that I'm working on right now, it is called japanscholar.com. It should be pretty easy to remember. But basically the idea is you have your academic profile. It's basically who you are in a nutshell in terms of your school background or what you want to do. And then it matches you with a scholarship or many scholarships that are available to you. So that it takes out all of the legwork of having to, scramble all over the internet and find something. And it basically mirrors the opportunities that I had when I was, in the last 10 years where I...
Minus the work.
Minus the work. Exactly. Get to Japan,
so
minus
lazy,
the work.
If you're lazy and you have to replicate her success, but
Please.
without actually trying. No, hold on. So what you're saying is this is mostly for high school students or college students?
No.
Or anybody?
Exactly. So anywhere from, right now, we're focusing on anywhere from high school to postgraduate. Usually for high school and college students.
Postgraduate, like this guy, or someone who's still going to college.
Yeah. Well, usually the high school and college ones are general education, but for postgraduate, it's going to be a lot more focused on sort of, like professional skills, business skills, things like that. So, but it's going to be a broad variety. So hopefully we can get some more people over here for free.
All right.
Yeah.
Yeah. So tell us. Now just before we started this video, I was just guffawed. My jaw just dropped can you talk about some of the scholarships that you've had?
Yeah.
And then maybe the names as well?
Yeah. The names, we'll see. But basically...
Well, maybe not the names now, but
Not yet.
If it's okay, we'll add them in the description later.
Exactly.
Okay. So tell us about the first one.
One of the first ones that I did...
And how old you were and all that.
Yeah. One of them was about 5 years ago, and I basically was given a scholarship for about like $30,000 to just come to Japan and eat as much food as possible. Eat as much food, talk to as many people as I could about food, and talk about how food brings people together. And then on top of that, spend the rest of the year in America, going to different schools, doing conferences, talking about Japan and food. So,
and the scholarship paid for all of that.
All of that.
The trips to other schools.
All of that. And to this day, there's still a great network. They're always checking up. They want to do follow-ups. They want to see how I'm doing. Awesome. Great people. And then
is that a yearly scholarship? Like, are they giving $30,000 out every year for someone?
There's someone out there who's getting it. So it's time to get on the.
Can you imagine that?
You guys are missing it.
I've been doing this all along. What about vegans? Do they take vegans?
They might.
They might.
They might.
It's supposed to be a surprise at the end.
You're not the only vegan in the world.
I'm sure. No. It's great. Oh, yeah. With food, I guess that would be kind of.
Wow.
Yeah. But either way.
What about when you were in high school?
When I was in high school, I actually paid my own way by knitting some sweaters and selling them. So
really?
that was a whole different story.
But no. But this is amazing. Look, all you guys who do your goddamn Kickstarter, your Kickstarters, please send me to Japan for free, and I will.
You can do it.
I will do nothing for you. No, look at this. I
knit sweaters for a winter and then sold them. Right? Yeah.
This is pre-Kickstarter.
This was like 10 years ago.
She knit sweaters and sold them to poor people.
No. To churches, actually.
To churches, okay. Well, the point is she used her brain. She thought, how can I get the money? And she did something.
Yeah.
She went out and did something. So you guys watching this is how you do it, right? You don't just ask for money.
Yeah.
Which seems to be a lot of people.
Unless it's a scholarship.
Unless it's a scholarship. Then we completely support begging and
exactly.
And selling yourself.
Strategic.
Okay. So the first time was knitting. How many sweaters do you knit for that?
It was about like a couple. Tickets were so much cheaper back then. Let me just say, one sweater was like $100, and a ticket back then was like $800. So 8 sweaters later, you got a ticket. Boom.
Right. Okay.
But yeah, not anymore. Anyways, yeah.
So you can knit. I never would have thought you could. Okay.
Yeah, so that was that. And then that, like I said, I had the food scholarship on top of that. Another one that I did, it was another scholarship where they basically gave me it was like somewhere about like $10,000 or something like that, where basically they said, just go out in Kyoto and just talk to people, go to the movies, go shopping. Here is a friend who's going to hang out with you. Yeah, here's a friend who's going to hang out with you and talk to you all the time. Just go.
They gave you a friend too.
Yeah, they gave me a friend. They're like, go out there and live the life.
Slavery exists in Japan.
Oh, no. She was the best. So,
But how much of that friendship was sincere?
To this day, we still exchange
and
nengasho.
the scholarship is already expired, right?
Oh, it's long gone.
You're like, I'm sorry, I can't be your friend anymore.
No, that would be terrible. No, I mean, basically, there's so many opportunities out there. They're just so untapped.
Wow, that's amazing.
And it's like, you know, I get all these questions about how do I get to Japan. So at this point, I'm like, I'm fed up. I'm not going to sit here and tell you all these things that you can do. Just, you know, get a scholarship. Go to Japan Scholar and get a scholarship and just, you know, make the most of it.
Yeah,
so
that's amazing. So check out our website, japanscholar.com. Right?
Yep.
It's you can do it. A lot of people complain they can't do it. It's going to be even easier for you to do it in the future, right?
Definitely.
Right.
Even easier.
You guys want to come in?
Yeah.
And say hello?
Come on, guys.
Come on.
You can sit on my lap.
Hello.
This is Shane over here.
Everyone.
The video's going to end any minute because it's an SLR. Regan.
Everyone get in.
Richard. Thanks for watching, guys. This is Kimushi Chan. Thanks for watching and peace out. Right. Say something inspiring. Say something inspiring.
Gambatte.
All right. Kemushichan! Kemushichan! Now, Kemushichan, if you don't know, well, first of all, what is Kemushi?
Kemushi is a fuzzy caterpillar, a little bit weird, but I loosely translate it to mean like a bookworm or something like that.
A bookworm?
However you take it.
That has nothing to do with your hair or...
Well, actually, you know, my hair is taken after it. I've been trying to style it for the Kemushichan.
I'm sorry. That wasn't what... That's like, someone's going to take that as racist, right?
You'll get more views.
Like, I didn't even think, you know.
No one does.